Open your eyes.
WrestleCast podcast starts now. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to WrestleCast podcast. I'm your host, Cowboy Bob. And what do we have? We have one heck of a show for you guys tonight. It is amazing. We have none other than the one, the only, the American Diesel DumpTruk. Boy, are we going to get the dirt. We got somebody who straight up tells it like it is and ain't afraid to do so. Cannot wait till we get those questions answered. Always, like I said, appreciate everybody supporting the channel and supporting the podcast. You can also watch us, like I said, we're filming right now on Facebook and YouTube and looking to venture out past that. So new things are happening here and we're proud about it. So without further ado, let's bring on our guest, the American Diesel DumpTruk. Hey, brother, how you doing?
What's up, what's up, man? How you been?
Hey, you know what? I let me go ahead and just say this. I'm Truck Gang all the way. Gonna say it.
That's right,
You know,
baby.
That's right. I was told at one promotion I had to be unbiased or whatever, but I tell you what, I'm about biased as heck when it comes to the Truck Gang. That's right.
Awesome.
Man, how you been? You've been a busy guy.
I've been doing it, man. I've been trying my best and just I'm blessed. I've been blessed. I get emotional sometimes because I sit back and I think of where I was to where I am now.
Right.
And it blows my mind, dude. I never thought I'd be here. And here I am.
You living the dream, brother. You're living the dream. You travel. You travel all the time.
Too early to get emotional, Bobby.
Hey, it's all right, brother. It's all right. It's all right. It's something to be proud of. You have excelled beyond what probably other people had thought, and we love that because first of all, hey, naysayers, we don't care. We want to prove them wrong, and that's what you do, and that's what you've done. You're not only in North Carolina, you're not only in South Carolina. You're in Tennessee. Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's go ahead and before we even get to some questions. Lord, I've got many questions I got to ask because we got to get the dirt.
Well, then I got to take the glasses off for this one.
But I tell you what, School of Morton, SOM, talk to us, brother. Man, how did it all come out? How did everything happen? Talk to us.
Well, it was matter of fact, my first day I walked in SOM was January 18th of last year. 2 days before my birthday. And we walked in up there and met James and I competed in the bunkhouse stampede for the first time in the School of Morton to a place that I got told that I would never be good enough to go to. Walked in there, made my debut, and blew the roof off that place.
That's what I'm talking about right there, brother.
And from then on, it's been a roller coaster that ain't stopped yet.
Hey, I love it. And I'm proud and I'm happy for you. You know, hey, and by the way, let's not forget, got a great manager there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I got the Diamond Jessie Sky with me.
That's right.
And I don't really bring her out too much to get into the wrestling part, but she takes care of all the money, all the business. All I do is get in that ring and do what I love. And that's all I have to worry about.
That's amazing, man. I tell you what, School of Morton, Ricky Morton, man, you know, growing up, Rock and Roll Express was
yes.
I couldn't wait for them to beat the Midnight Express. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I was like, they're gonna dog them.
I
They're
remember
gonna
going,
them.
I remember being a kid and going to the Greenville Memorial Auditorium or the Spartanburg Memorial Auditorium and
Yeah.
watching either Rock and Roll Express and Midnight Express or Rock and Roll Express and then Four Horsemen.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Oh yeah.
I even had the cups from a store called Fast Fair. They had the Great American Bash cups. It had the Rock and Roll Express, the Road Warriors. I had all that.
Wow.
And now, many moves later, I'm smack dab in the middle of it all.
That's right, brother. That's right.
And dude, Ricky Morton has called me on my phone. I know people are gonna be like, he's such a mark. But I mean, the first time Ricky Morton ever called my phone, I was like, hello.
Yeah.
When I figured out who it was, I was in tears, dude. It was just surreal.
And it's amazing. It's amazing. And you know what? You have done that. Your hard work, your motivation, your I don't quit for nothing attitude has got you to this point. You know?
I've had to. I didn't have no other choice. It was either fight my way up and prove that I belong here or give up. And I wasn't raised to give up.
That's right. That's right.
So,
Man, I'll tell you what, we're going to jump in here. First of all, let's go ahead right off the gate. Let's just do this real fast. Missy Childers, God bless her soul. She's asked us, hello, how is everyone?
hey,
We're doing,
Missy, I
that's
love
right.
you. I'm not going to cuss. I promise.
She's got on to me that for a few times.
Yes, she gets on me all the time about it.
Yeah, we greatly appreciate you, Missy. We always appreciate you. Ask away. I'll definitely won't leave the comments out. I will get to them in due time. But I wanna jump in here and grab a question myself and just go out on the limb and go, who's the toughest opponent you ever faced, Truk?
Oh God, there's been a lot of tough ones, but I got to say that Nick Fury's got to be one of them.
Yeah, okay. That's a good
I
okay.
mean, because okay, there's a thing with Nick Fury. He had a he mm. When I first started wrestling, I was doing maybe 2 and 3 minute matches. I'd get blowed up. I've had asthma attacks in the middle of the ring.
Right.
I've anything you could think of has happened to me in the middle of that ring, and we've had to end it, and it's really bothered me. Nick Fury, in his divine wisdom, we went 45 minutes.
Oh, we're talking a long
And
time.
I wanted to quit. I was like, I can't. He kept motivating me in that match. Just 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. And before I knew it, it was 20 minutes and then 30 minutes. And when we finally ended that match and they said we went like 45 minutes and 30 something seconds or something like that,
Yeah.
I almost had a conniption fit because I couldn't believe I went that long in a singles match. And
Yeah.
he beat me from one side of that place to the other. I went back and got on him one side to the other. We fought like dogs. He made me come and get him. And that's
Wow.
what I loved. I'll always be grateful to Nick Fury for that because I'll that's a memory I'll never be able to forget.
Heck yeah, he pushed you to the limit.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and he helped you out in the process. So I mean, yeah, hats off to Nick for sure. I tell you what, bottom line, Luke Childers. Hello, gentlemen. How you doing,
What's
Luke?
up, Luke? But then on another hand of it, AJ and KC Kazana, the
Yeah.
NWA United States Tag Team Champions. Those are two of the hardest hitting guys I have ever been in the ring with.
Wow.
AJ is just a moose. I mean, he'll run slap. I thought I was big. AJ, he run over me, and it felt like I got hit by a bus. And then KC with that clothesline he's got, that's one of the stiffest clotheslines in the business.
Man.
But I love working those two.
You know, we were talking last week with Roughneck, and I was like, hey, you know, when you get in the ring, a lot of these people think, hey, it's nothing or whatever. It's a big something.
Yeah.
Clotheslines, body slams. I mean, this stuff hurts. You can feel it.
Yeah,
You feel it the
you
next
damn right
day.
it hurts.
Hell yeah, you feel it the next day.
I tell you what, it hurts so bad. I've had 16 stitches above my eyebrow, 9 stitches on my chin. I've been knocked unconscious numerous amounts of times. Both my shoulders have been messed up. They've had to put my shoulder back in place in the middle of a
Dislocated.
match.
Wow.
I was training one time and my knee buckled out and went on the other side of my leg. They had to put my knee cap back in place.
Oh my God.
And I wasn't doing nothing but training, doing running the ropes and up and overs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's that's why when people say, how fake is it?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, I say, people say don't say that 4-letter F word.
Mm-hmm.
That's my F word, fake.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've had enough concussions to tell you it ain't fake.
No. No. We might build a storyline out there. Those guys might build a storyline. But I tell you what, you get in there and you get power bombed. See how you like them apples. You know, it's a whole different ball game when you get in the squared circle. That's for sure.
And I'm a big guy, and I like wrestling like littler guys because I like throwing people around.
Right.
I've got a newfound respect for the guys that get thrown around because I was one of them.
Ah, there you go.
There's a guy in this business. Matter of fact, he goes to SOM. His name is Hunter Wolf.
Yeah, it's a big guy.
He picked me up like I was a loaf of bread and slammed me to my back. I thought he was my friend. So I went up to him and I was like, uppies, pick me
Yeah.
up. Well, he picked me up over his head, slammed me down to the mat, and yeah, I don't do uppies no more.
I've seen Hunter Wolf pick a guy up, huge guy. He picked him up and he slammed him, and I was just like, man, if he would pushed his arms up any higher, he is. The first time I ever met him, I said, what in the world do they feed you?
he's into all that weightlifting and stuff.
Yeah, he's at the gym. He's hitting the gym hard.
He like deadlifted like 600 pounds or something like that. That is ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
Why? I asked him, I was like, why would you want to lift that much?
Right? Like
Why do you got to be so? Why?
That man is a different breed of his own, you know?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He blows my mind. Real quick, we're going because got Missy asking another question here. Who's been your easiest opponent? That's a good question too. Who's been the easiest?
My easiest opponent.
Yeah, who was that guy that you chunked around the ring like it was nobody?
Well, I mean, there's been a couple. I mean, there's one at SOM. His name's Zach Thomas. That was my first singles match at SOM, and I murdered that kid. I did. I hate to say it like that, but I mean, I'm 5'11". I weigh 345 pounds.
Yeah, and he should have called
This
in
kid's
sick.
like 5'8". maybe 5'9",
Right.
$125, soaking wet with cement boots on. Now he's quick, and when he connects them super kicks,
Yeah.
they connect.
Yeah. You feel him.
But I clotheslined him and cut him for a somersault.
Oh, my God. Oh, wow.
And that was, I don't want to say that was the easy match, but I mean, I really didn't have to strain that hard.
Right. Well, there you go, Missy. There you go. You see who his easiest opponent was. The guy should have
But
caught it.
I love Zach Thomas. Love Zach Thomas.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Most embarrassing moment.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know if I can say that on here. I mean, we got kids watching. Well, okay, all right. Me and Squeaks was in a tag match,
Yep.
and it was USA main event in Rutherford, North Carolina, I think. We was wrestling Peterbilt
Oh, yeah,
and his
yeah.
tag team partner for the USA main event tag team championships.
Right, I got you.
Squeak's in there doing his thing. I just been in there doing my thing. Boom, 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 boom. And this is when I was like 4 or 5. I'd gotten a little bit better. 5, 6, 7, 8 minute matches. I'd gotten better. Well, my asthma got a hold of me, and I made the mistake. This is before I made my rule. I don't eat on wrestling days.
Oh, okay.
Went to, I forget. We went to some Mexican buffet or something before the show, and I ate and everything. We all ate. Went to the show. Come time, I thought I was good. I done went to the bathroom, took care of business, drunk me some water, took me a pre-workout. I was good.
Yeah.
Got to the match, got in there all hot and sweaty, belly jiggling around. Tag Squeaks, he gets in there wrestling around, boom, boom, boom. I'm standing there, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh God. So I left. I run middle of the match, Bobby.
Yeah.
I
Ran
left,
out.
run out the back of the building,
Oh,
threw up, cleaned my mouth out. At this time, Squeaks is still in the ring. And so they've got like 40 cameras all around this building so they can get different views.
yeah.
Squeaks goes for the hot tag and tags and
And
looks
there's nobody
around.
there.
No dump truck. He thought I'd have fell down up under the ring. He gets down there looking up under the ring everywhere. So he turns back around and goes after Peterbilt. And here all of a sudden you hear the commentators go, "Oh, here's DumpTruk. Here he comes. Here he comes." We did the hot tag, boom, boom, and everything went great. But that was embarrassing, having to leave that match like that.
Right. Spare
Yeah,
the
that's
moment.
why I made that rule from then on. No eating on wrestling days.
I can understand why now, for sure. Let's jump a couple questions here. Chris Childers says you have 100 guys you have to fight to get out of a bar. It's you and 4 other independent wrestlers. Who are you picking?
Oh,
Good question, too, by the way.
I'm picking Thunder Anderson.
Okay.
I'm picking AJ and KC Casana. And I'm picking TKO. This a guy up at SOM, Josh Turner.
Okay.
That's the 4 coming out with me, and we're gonna wreck all 100. I
There
promise
you
that.
go. There you go. Going to clean house.
This TKO guy, he's been on The Walking Dead,
Oh, wow.
um, uh, Under the Dome, Twilight, Vampire Diaries,
Lord have mercy.
Nashville, and he's been in NWA, Ring of Honor, all over the place.
Oh my goodness.
And me and him, I'm like that. I love TKO. That TKO, KC, AJ, those are my brothers. I love them. Thunder Anderson, I'll always be grateful to Thunder Anderson, and he knows that too.
That's awesome. Missy says 40 years plus down the road. What do you want your fans to remember about DumpTruk?
It was that I just want to be remembered at all. But now, since I've been in the business and I see the politics of it and I see the good, the bad, and everything, I want people 40 years down the road when independent wrestling is up there with WWE and AEW and all them. What happened with independent wrestling? What started that? I want them to say the American Diesel dump truck. That's what it was.
That's right. That's
He
right.
was a
Paved
part
the
of that
way.
revolution.
Yes, sir.
That is, I'm all about a revolution. I love it. I love the changes, the evolution of something, and being a part of it, where it just don't get nothing but bigger and bigger and bigger. And I love it. I'm loving the way independent wrestling's going now, and especially with the shows that I go to, it's a plethora of storylines and great guys to work with. I mean, yeah, you've got your one or two that, yeah, you'll work with them, but you'd rather not. But you still do because it's the love of the business.
That's right. That's right.
See, that's why you keep all that drama and BS at home and bring what you got to independent wrestling. Let's do this as a family, as a whole, and that way all of us succeed.
Heck yeah, I like that.
And I
Heck
mean,
yeah.
because it's all about the fans anyway. It's for their entertainment. And that's I'm all about fans and the evolution of independent wrestling. I love it. But I want to be the one that they say, what happened? What started that evolution? Well, the American Diesel dump truck is going to be a big part of that.
That's right. Help pave the way. Independent wrestling is blowing up, getting bigger than I've ever seen it be.
It sure is.
You know, look at like this, for instance, the podcast. We're able to project it and get it out there to the public, and let these people meet these guys, meet you guys, and see the grind that y'all go through to build the legacy that you're building. And that's what I
Yep.
wanted to say just a second ago when you were talking about that. You are building a legacy. The dump truck legacy is being built as we know it. The foundation is already there. And it is mind blowing the things that you've already done with yourself. And like I said, I can't wait to get myself up there to SOM because I'm ready to watch you up there in that ring. And, maybe I could sweet talk somebody, get a little backstage something. I don't know.
We might just see if we can talk to somebody.
Yeah,
I know
we'll
a
see.
couple people.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Hey, look, these things are blowing up. The comments are coming in. We'll go ahead and take some comments. Reagan says, I don't know if you remember Ricky. He used to close with Biggie, but Ricky be calling me DT, referring to Dump Truck.
Yep, I sure do. That's before my brother died. I remember that.
We also got Signal Evil Wrestling says, hello, Dump Truck.
What's up, Snoo? I'm coming. Y'all better believe it. I'm coming for that Snoo heavyweight title. I'm coming.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He wants the heavyweight title. There is no in between. Keep the ears open. Hope they're burning up there in Snootown.
Oh yeah, they are.
We got Josh Turner saying, please ask Truk about. Oh my God.
Oh, come on. This would be TKO. This would be my brother. Okay. I can tell this story.
All right, fair enough.
So we're at SOM
Yeah,
and he wants to play a joke on somebody else.
right.
So he crushes up a blue chew and puts it in a Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
Well, I'm not thinking. And he goes, and I didn't know that he had already put the things in there. And I know he's kind of like germaphobe type person. So he
Right.
goes, Truk, get get the foam off of here where I can put the pill down in there. So I slurped the Dr. Pepper foam up. And he was like, why would you do that? He showed me the empty bag where he had done emptied the blue chew into the damn drink.
Oh,
And so now I'm worried that I'm fixing to go wrestle. I wear short shorts, like short biker shorts to wrestle in now.
uh-huh.
And I just took blue chew.
Yeah. I know.
And this is going to be live on YouTube.
That's
And,
right,
and here,
brother.
man, how long does it take effect? He said probably about 15 minutes. I got 5 minutes before I go on. I was worried to death that whole match that something was going to pop
He
up.
was going to activate.
Yeah. And there I was going to be like mid body slam and poke the camera or something.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
the Blue Chew
Lord.
story. Thank you, Josh Turner. I
Yeah,
appreciate
and Brandon Moore even asked that same question, by the way.
that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Moore would.
Bottom line, would you put your beard on the line in a match if needed?
I would never put my beard on the line
I
for
don't blame you
anything.
one bit. I don't
Because I'm
blame
gonna
you
tell
one bit.
you remember the old school baby food that's got the little blue Gerber baby on the front of it?
Oh, yeah.
That's what it looks like up under all this hair. I've got 4 dimples that are like right here on each side of my chin and right here on my cheeks. That's why the beard covers that.
There you go. There you go. Josh has got you another question. Ask him about his love for sweet treats like gummies and his love for TKO.
Gosh, this isn't supposed to be this kind of podcast.
It's getting good here on. Hey, we get the dirt at WrestleCast Podcast. Trust.
Okay, so another quick little story.
All right.
We're at SOM again. And it's the Christmas party.
Mm,
We've had our little Christmas party, we had our little Christmas show. Now it's afterwards where everybody's wrestled, everybody's just hanging out.
right.
And it's no secret. I medicate
Okay. Okay.
legally. Matter of fact, I'm working on a sponsor from a cannabis dispensary to sponsor the DumpTruk.
Hey, that's awesome.
And a friend goes, "You look like you're hurting," and I was hurting. My back and my knees, everything was hurting. And she says, "Well, I got these gummies, and they help with my pain." And I'm like, "Oh my God, yes." She
Yeah.
said, "How many do you want?" I said, "Well, I usually on my gummies, I usually eat like 2 or 3, and I'm good." She
Yeah.
said, "Well, I'll just give you 2 of these, and then you'll be fine." I said, "Okay." Not even thinking, both of
Yeah.
them same
Just
time,
get it.
shoot them up like a gummy bear.
Yeah. Gone.
Well, I'm going along, I'm feeling all right, and next thing I know, and it hits me like a ton of bricks. All of a sudden, I'm like, and now everybody's like, James needs to see DumpTruk. James is the guy that runs SOM.
Gotcha.
I had to do an interview and 2 promos and see James, and I couldn't do none of them.
Oh,
I
wow.
couldn't even stand up. Squeaks kept telling me, "Come on, we got this interview."
That's
Clown, I can't get up. I can't walk.
right.
My my speech was real slow. My eyes were almost shut. I couldn't do it. And Josh and them kept messing with me and freaking me out, and because I got to crying, I got emotional because I couldn't be in front of that camera like I didn't want to mess up anything that I'd worked so hard to be where I'm at. I don't
Yeah.
think the crowd's ready to see that type of dump truck yet. And lo and behold, I have to face SOM gummied, and it was not good. Let's just keep it at that. It was not good.
Not good at all. All right. See no evil. DumpTruk. What is your thoughts on your last man standing match against Squeaks for the SNU title, January the 25th?
I'm going to take that title from Squeak. See, brothers fight, family
That's right.
fight.
Yep.
Me and Squeaks has been together for like going on 8 years now. You can't go all that way and not have no kind of disagreement, or
Got to. Yeah.
you got to wonder who's the better one. Well, that's what I think this is. We're finding out which one is the better one. He went off and done his thing, got him a singles title, and I'm proud of him.
Right.
Because I mean, I went off and I did my thing too.
Yes, sir.
But now it's time to no more games. No more clown stuff. It's going to be me and Squeaks in that ring. And when I'm done, when they count 10, they hold my hand up and say the new SNEW heavyweight champion, the American Diesel Dump Truck. I'm going to pick my brother up. I'm going to shake his hand. And everything's going to be okay.
I'm gonna have to come down there and check that out. I want to be a part of that. I want to be there for that. Definitely.
We've wrestled each other a million times, but this one's different.
Yep, it's definitely, you can tell.
This one's different.
Yep.
And we're gonna see who the better one is.
Okay, let's. Well, there you go. You got your answer there, Ben. Step on this one. Josh says, ask him about KC and the video of him and Evan. No last names needed.
Josh, we got other stuff we got to talk about.
Crowd up there at SOM Truck.
Man, I'm telling you.
Hey, but they love you, brother, and that's the good thing. They love you. You know,
SOM is like, it's way more than a promotion to me. It's a home. It's when I came in there, I was nervous because I still had it in my head that I didn't belong here. But I was welcomed by family there.
That's awesome.
Jesse was welcomed like family there. And I say this joking with her, but I really think it's serious. If anything was to happen between me and Jesse, SOM would blackball me and take her.
They love Jesse.
They love Jesse. They really do. Every wrestler in that locker room, everybody in production, management, she's in with the boss's wife. I'm done if something happens. I'm going back to mud shows and everything where I can't get nothing.
KC is here.
That's right. That I'm telling you. KC and AJ Cassana are one of the best tag teams in this business. I've got the full utmost respect for both of them.
NWA superstar in the building.
I already told him, KC, I fed your ego before you even got in here.
Missy Childers says LC. I don't know.
LC.
I don't know. Let's see. Ask Truk about how he said he could beat NWA superstar KC in seconds. So JT here wants to get some stuff started.
See, I know what he's getting at. And
digging up the dirt. We get it here on Wrestle.
But see, DumpTruk's already beat KC Kazana when we took the East Tennessee Tag Team Championships. So that's what he wanted me to say. I've already beat KC.
Oh, he just okay. He just wanted to pull it out of you there.
Yeah, he just wanted to get some stuff started. But it's all good. I still love him. I wasn't ready to tell all these stories.
I tell you what,
they bringing me out.
Alyssa Lancaster says, "We love you, Truk."
I love you too, baby.
Michaela,
that's my adopted daughter.
Hey, that's awesome. Your ice cream girls are watching. We love you and support you in every way, Truk. That's awesome.
I love those youngins. Dude, those kids come to one of my shows at Halloween.
Yeah.
And they were dressed up as ice cream trucks.
No doubt.
Dude,
that's awesome.
It was the greatest thing I had ever. It brought me to tears. Like, I've got Ice Cream Truck and DumpTruk have a fan base like I have never seen before.
It's huge. It is.
And they're loyal.
Yes.
They if they don't like something that happened to Ice Cream Truck, they let it be known. And I love that. It is awesome. I love my fans.
There you go. Missy says, "We love Jessie. She should poke her head over and say hello."
Got to give the fans what they want, baby.
Hey
and you see, she rocking SOM too.
I see that. I see it. SOM is in full effect right here on WrestleCast podcast tonight.
That's right.
Loving it. Alyssa says, "We love Jessie."
I love you too, Alyssa.
She's brought out the best version of you, Truk, and I'm glad you're happy. That is awesome. Great words right there. Love that.
She really has. Before me and her got together, I was pretty much ready to give wrestling up. I was hurting. She motivates me, man, and it's been a great ride.
That's awesome. That's a good thing to have, that support,
Yeah.
The love and devotion that she does have for you, and she stands behind you 100%. And I love that, and I respect it. I got nothing but respect for her. Josh says, "Oh, and by the way, I'm a Walking Dead superstar, the tattooed savior from season 6 to 11. Yeah, Truk did mention that.
I fed your ego too, TKO.
He
I already did that.
Honestly, I gotta say that Walking Dead is the only thing that had zombies in it that Cowboy Bob would watch. I did not like zombie shows, movies, nothing. Walking Dead was the only one I would watch.
Walking Dead is the greatest show, and the spinoffs they got going on Netflix.
Oh yeah,
are awesome.
So definitely love the Walking Dead. Michaela says these girls would go to war for both of you guys. There you go.
And that's the truth. Them youngins would fight. And I love it.
All right, folks, we're going to take a break from the comments just for a second. I'm going to get into some questions right here. We'll go with, here we go. Let's get a little bit of dirt. Tell me about the biggest backstage drama that you've ever seen. You don't even have to mention names. If you want to, you can. But if you don't, you don't.
Biggest backstage drama.
That's right. Biggest backstage drama that you've ever had to deal with or you've seen.
Yeah, I'm being cautious. I'm being cautious because some of these stories are give it away. And
yeah.
Some things that just don't need to be said. How about this? I got something for you. It ain't backstage drama, but it's drama that doesn't need to be. We're at SOM. And when you got those loud fans, those loud, obnoxious fans, that where the heels doing their jobs over the limit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're doing their jobs like they're supposed to, and they are doing it too well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this one certain fan wants to try to come across the barrier and wants to try to come and smack one of the other wrestlers and call the female valets and other girls there the C word and all this other kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And now she seems to be trying to shut the promotion down. She thinks that she's got enough backup where she can shut this certain promotion down. And I'm just going to go on here right now since I have this platform
That's
and
exactly right.
tell her right now that you can try all you want, but to try is to fail. And that's exactly what you'll do if you mess with that promotion.
There you go, folks. Like you don't get no more blunt than that, laying it out on the line, putting it all out on the table. You know, I've seen someone like that. I want to say I have actually seen a female like that who has tried to put her hands on talent, and it's very disrespectful. She even has a child that she brings to the show and ruins it for this youngin because this youngin loves wrestling. And it's mind blowing to me that you could be that selfish. Because
And see, these people don't understand. If they cross that line,
that's it. That's all she
they're
wrote.
open game.
They're open game. The gloves are off.
That's what we have. We have licenses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If
that's right.
you can go ahead, if we knock you out and you call the police, it's gonna do nothing but take you to jail.
That's correct, because at that point, that's self-defense, brother.
Exactly. That's what these people don't understand, and they think they can just get in there. Oh well, it's fake. I can get in there and do. Okay, go ahead, cross that barrier. And let's find out how fake it is.
That's exactly right. I watched Razor Ramon stomp a guy's head in pretty bad one day.
Bobby, I was in American Pro Wrestling in Bowling Springs one night, and this guy come over the barrier and hit one of the wrestlers. Before his fist left his face, 25 wrestlers from the back had done come from the back all the way to where that guy was and was stomping a mud hole in him and walking it dry.
Yes, sir. And it will happen.
And then they got security to drag him over the barrier and drag him out the front door and called the police, and he went to jail.
That's right. That's exactly right. Went to jail for assault.
Yeah. And he went to jail
idiot.
all bloody and broke and all that. And it didn't get him nothing but jail time.
That's right. Being stupid, you know, and we need to express that to the fans of independent wrestling. Once again, if you guys go to a wrestle, and I said this in another podcast, if you go to a show, enjoy the show. You know, stay in your own lane, per se, is a good way to put it, which is behind that barrier. Because if you cross that line, like Truk said, you're fair game. And at that point, you're probably going to wind up in the hospital and then go to jail.
Yeah.
You know, because not just one's going to hit you. There's going to be more.
No, you're not going to get hit. Because, see, wrestling's a brotherhood. I don't care if you're heel or you're baby. If somebody else comes in there over that don't belong there, everybody's going to come together. It's like killer bees. You pounce one and kill one, 100 of them things going to come back, and you ain't walking away.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
That's exactly what it is with wrestling.
That's exactly, you're telling the truth. James Biding says, "What's up, Truk?"
What's up, James?
Josh said, "Scotty." Damn, Scotty.
Scotty. Huh. We'll discuss that another time.
Alyssa says, "Summer said, hey, Truk."
Hey, Summer. That's my little baby girl.
House of Ghazi. Of course, Ghazi comes in when we're talking about giving a barricade jumper a beat down.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, you deserve what you get. There is one thing being involved in hollering. There's another taking stuff serious to social media and all that.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Definitely right. Man, Truk, I love you and Jesse from Amanda.
I love you too, Amanda. Keep that strong stuff away from me.
Truk said, he asked.
Chuck said he has.
Oh, look here. Josh is saying, put them in check, no balls.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that need to be put in check.
Yeah, exactly.
There's lots of people in this business that need to be put in check. And so far, I haven't come around any that needed to be put in check yet.
I got a question for you, Truk. What's the most uncomfortable fan interaction you've ever had?
Oh, God. Well, you just do it to me, don't you, Bobby?
You know we get the dirt right.
We was at a show one time.
Yes, sir.
And you know, those fans that, okay, look. Wait a minute, let me put these on.
You
I'll
put
do
them
it
on.
better.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do one better. I like to do this for the fans. I said that last time. I'm going to do it this time. I'll drop down and let you have the screen while you tell this.
Oh, Lord. Okay. I love my fans, every one of them. I appreciate every fan that ever comes up, asks me to sign anything, take a picture, whatever. It feeds my ego. This fan that come around one time, you know, you get those fans that just, they didn't smell like they had took a shower or whatever, and they just wanted to hug and just cuddle and just stroke the beard and all that kind of stuff. And it was like I was standing near a trash dumpster. It was awful. It was, but that was the most uncomfortable I have ever been near a fan. It was crazy.
I just got a text from my sister. You remember Rick, her neighbor?
All right. Here we go.
Sadly, not
Alyssa said she misses her truck and put up a T.
Miss you too, baby.
Guys, a similar story. Show had some fans getting too buzzed, started throwing out homophobic slurs at me, getting too close to the ring. The whole locker room was at the entrance ready. Exactly. And that is a fact right there, guys.
Yep.
You're exactly right. You know, when it comes down to stuff like that, these people really do. You know, we might even have a show. We might even do a show on something about that one day, because that is something that really needs to be pressed out there. These people, I don't know what goes on in their mind to possess them that they can jump in that ring. First of all, you guys work out hard. Y'all can take a beating. You stay in the ring for freaking hey, let's bring this at 45 minutes. Okay. 45 minutes. The average guy's not doing that. I promise you. He's working Monday through Friday. He's sitting at Saturday watching the ball game. He's drinking them few, sitting back. He ain't doing no exercise, and then goes and gets toasted or roasted, whatever, gets to the show and thinks he's damn Hulk Hogan. I promise you,
Yep.
you're going to find out how quick you're sitting in the hospital and then you go to jail.
Yep.
So don't jump the barrier. Enjoy the show, folks. It ain't worth getting hurt, you know?
No, it's not. Let
God,
us be the one to get hurt. Let us be the one to
yeah,
hurt.
yeah. I mean, you think these guys, we're talking dislocated shoulders, we're talking torn ligaments, and still keep wrestling through the match. You're not going to beat these guys. They're a different breed. You know, we really need to stress that when it comes to the independent scene of wrestling. These guys are a different breed. You know, if you step back, I want to say this too, real quick, while we're talking about it. You sit back and you watch WWE, go to NXT and watch NXT. Those people are tough.
Yep.
So when they go to WWE, they're like, oh, look, you know, hey, we're ready to rock and roll. That's why they're starting to come out on top. That's why you see, you know, people like Tiffany Stratton, who's just now took the championship, which I'm proud of.
Me too. I was happy about that. It's
But
Tiffany time.
that's right, buddy. I tell you what, love some daggone Tiffany Strad. But Missy Childerson, why do they keep calling you Scott?
They're
Oh.
not calling me Scott. They're
It's
messing with me.
a whole different story there. Truk, they get the dirt. Give them the dirt. I got you back. Chris says, I've seen it happen. When fans get involved, that's when it gets interesting. Yeah, but you
Yep.
know what? It does. But the last thing you want to see is somebody who come there, brought their 10-year-old child, say it's a little girl, little boy, they're sitting there and they're watching with their parents. Dad gets this bright idea. He's going to show them what WWE is all about, so he hops the fence. Now he's in jail, and now he's hurt, and we got two little kids that we're trying to figure out where's the mama, where they're going to go, who's picking them up. Let's be serious about it. It might get interesting, and I give you that. It does, because I'm sure there's 15, 30 people that wants to see somebody get their head smacked. Well, you wouldn't have been at a wrestling show. But when it's somebody jumping the barrier, it's different. It's different, you know?
Yeah, way different.
Yeah. And so we do not condone that whatsoever. I want to say this real quick. We talked a while ago, and you said you had something to say out here on WrestleCast podcast. You had a call out. That's the way I'll put it. Yeah,
I sure do.
Yes, sir. And I'm going to stop questions for right now because we're going to get some dirt. We're going to do this call out, and then I've got another one for you.
All
Thomas says DumpTruk is the man. That's exactly right, Thomas. He is.
Right. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
We love DumpTruk, I'm telling you. So I'm once more, especially for this call out, got to do it. I got to drop down because this is the real deal right here. Like I said, folks, I told you, when it comes to DumpTruk, you're going to get the truth. He's going to cut. He ain't going to cut no corners. You're not going 10 miles down the road with you. He's going to shoot you straight, and you're going to hear it. So check this out, folks.
You know, School of Morton. It's near and dear to my heart. Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, one of the best tag teams ever to do it in this business. I watched something the other night that really set in with me that it didn't set right. And I'm not the only one that feels this way. But I'm the one that's stepping up, getting in front of this camera, and I'm calling you out. Jon Moxley, Death Riders of AEW. I seen what you done to my friends, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. So now you've pissed me off. You've pissed SOM off. See, this is what you don't understand. We're family. And your little army you got don't mean a hill of beans to what SOM has with family. So Moxley, Death Riders, me, and SOM are calling you out. You want to fight? Anytime, anywhere. School of Morton is in Newport, Tennessee. But I'm sure you already knew that. Come on to Newport, Tennessee. Ask for the American Diesel dump truck, and I will give you a fight like you have never seen. Because when it comes to family, I will go to my grave for my family, and SOM is family. So anybody that can see this, and you share this, you make sure Jon Moxley sees this. Mox, I want you for what you done to my friend Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson.
Folks, you heard it right there. Like I said, we get the dirt right here. It don't get no more blunt than that. We're talking He just called out the lunatic fringe. He doesn't care. Why? Because whoever steps in front of him, that's who's going to fall. And when you mess with family, it's a lot worse. Now you're making it personal. So, like I said, man, I don't even have words for that. He said it all right there in a nutshell. So, yeah, like he said, share this podcast. Make sure it gets out there. Make sure that Jon Moxley hears what the American Diesel DumpTruk has to say.
I want this to go viral.
You hear that, folks?
I really do. I want this to go viral. I want AEW and everybody to see this.
That's right. We can't do it without the fans. So share. Get it out there. Put it out there. Make that word be known. Let dump trucks. That's not a threat. Let me state this. One thing about Truk don't make threats. He makes promises. And so that's what he just did. So get that thing out there. Make sure Jon sees it. I got one more thing I want to hit you up with. First of all, let me say this. This has been great. You've been great. And I say this to a lot of talent, but you truly are so busy. You have such a crazy schedule. So
Yeah.
I thank you so much for taking your time and coming on WrestleCast podcast.
Oh,
It
man,
means so much to me.
Stuff like this feeds my ego, brother.
Hey, man, you're the best. I swear you are. And I'm going to show up January the 25th, and I'm going to watch you in action right there in Gastonia, North Carolina. VFW, if nobody knows, I haven't said this address in a while. 3250 West Franklin Boulevard, Gastonia, North Carolina at the VFW.
It ought to get a good pop with the boys.
You know what I'm saying? Those doors open up at 4:30, bell times at 5:30. Don't miss the show, folks. That is for See No Evil Wrestling right there in Gastonia. Can't wait to make it to the School of Morton. God almighty, I'm so stoked about it. We got to plan it. We got to make it happen. Miss Cowboy would be stoked about that.
Yes. And I'm telling you, anybody that wants to come to a good independent wrestling show and be invested in stories, I'm telling you, one show at the School of Morton and you're hooked. I'm telling you.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I love Tennessee anyway, man. I need to take myself to Nashville every once in a while.
we trying to move up toward Tennessee.
Heck yeah. There you go. There you go. Shoot you. Oh. Missy Children said, Bobby, can I interview you to get the dirt on your experience? Laugh out loud. We love you, Missy.
That's a show all in its own.
That's exactly right. That is a show all in its own. Exactly right. All right. Before we end this show, folks, this has been an amazing podcast, by the way. A couple things I want to say is thank you. Thank Jesse. You guys are great.
Thank you, brother.
Also, like he said, I don't know if people just tuned in or whatever, missed it, want to catch the last few seconds, few minutes. But at the end of the day, don't forget, share this podcast, get it out there. It's like Truk said, make it go viral. Jon Moxley, you've got a promise coming to you, buddy. You better answer that call.
Tony Khan, make this happen.
Yeah. There you go.
Make this happen.
Exactly.
If you have to come to the SOM, come on to my house. Come on to SOM.
Yeah, there you go.
You'll see a family, an army like you've never seen before.
That's right. That was a put up or shut up promise right there. So we'll see how that goes. With that being said, this is the last and final thing that I ask on the show before closing it. We have a segment, all because of dear old Roughneck. And that segment is, I'm about to hurt somebody's feelings. So today it is on you, Truk. I'm going to drop down and you let whoever it is that you know, whoever you're fixing to face, whatever it may be, hurt somebody's feelings.
This isn't just the one person. This is everybody that plans on going in front of the American Diesel dump truck. 2024 was an eye-opening year. 2025, I've got my horse blinders on. I'm looking dead down the barrel. Not nobody will go through the American Diesel dump truck. I will be heavyweight champion in many promotions by the time 25 is over with. I will have a slew of bodies laying in my wake behind me that I've went through. I'm doubling everything. Everybody that said that I would not make it, this is the year I show you that I make it. So anybody out there that's butthurt or can't stand to see me succeed or whatever, get ready to get pissed off and get ready to get your feelings hurt. Because 2025 is the year that DumpTruk is going to be the man. I put that on everything.
There you go, folks. You heard it right here first on WrestleCast podcast. Like I said in the beginning of the show, we get the dirt, and you've got it from someone who is straightforward, straight up, and don't go 10 miles down the road. Folks, it's been a great show. I want to say this. Don't miss DumpTruk. The American Diesel dump truck. Do not miss him in action. By the way, where are you going to be at next?
There's a lot of places. I'm going to be a lot in North Carolina, a lot in Tennessee. I'm fixing to go to the Aaron Stevens seminar in Sevierville, Tennessee. I'll be at School of Morton. January 21st, right? I think it's January 21st.
So there you go, folks. We're talking January 21st. Don't forget what I just said about Gastonia. That's January 25th. So think about what we just said earlier in the podcast about traveling.
And the bunkhouse stampede at School of Morton in Newport, Tennessee, January 19th. If y'all want to make an independent show, y'all want to see a kick-ass show, y'all come to the bunkhouse. Almost 20, 30 people in the ring at the same time in a cage. That's going to be something.
That is going to be something. That would be the one to go to right there, folks. I'm going to see what we can work out. Look at my schedule. I know my schedule is pretty booked too. It's packed. We're busy here at WrestleCast Podcast. That's a good thing. Being busy is a good thing.
That's good. Busy means money, baby.
That's right. That's right. That's right. When somebody says, "Hey, can you come here?" Hey, look here.
Let me check my Palm Pilot.
Yeah. That's right, baby. That's right. So, folks, I just want to tell you, support the American Diesel dump truck. Wherever you see him, wherever he's going to be going, you're going to see the flyers. This stuff gets posted everywhere. Check the internet. Not only that, I want to say support your independent wrestlers. DumpTruk has merch. DumpTruk has merch, all sorts of merch.
Hey, can I add something, Bobby?
You
just real quick.
Go right ahead.
You know, it takes a lot to travel these roads up and down to go to all these shows and all that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna put my Cash App thing out.
Yeah.
If anybody feels in their heart to donate toward the American Diesel dump truck, if you find it in your heart to, it's much appreciated because I got gear I got to get. I wear and tear on the car. It's supply, it's everything. And it'd be well appreciated.
Yeah, definitely. I even went and done the stars things on the Facebook. I don't know how that gets translated, but it does somehow turns into cash.
I'm working on how to learn how to do that too.
Yeah. I was like, hey, you can send this and it turns into cash. Okay, I'll do it.
I wish it was always that easy.
I know, right? I wish I could just turn anything into cash. But I'll tell you what, people are still asking thousands of questions. If you got time, brother, I know you're a busy man. After we end the podcast, you can also go back in there under the YouTube. You can and look at all these comments. You have so many people talking and asking questions.
Oh, I definitely will.
Yeah, that would be great. They are not forgotten. Y'all are not left out. There is just so many, and we greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all because WrestleCast podcast would not be a podcast without the fans. And so we're very grateful. I also will be in Ridge Springs, South Carolina, February the 8th. DumpTruk will also be there.
Yes,
I will have a merch
sir.
stand. He'll have a merch stand. I'll have a merch stand. We're selling merch. We're out there to entertain the fans, and it is going to be amazing. Folks, do not miss this show. All right. It's going to be awesome. With that being said, thanks again, brother. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, man, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, and there will be new shirt designs for 2025. So get your pre-orders in. We're going to have Dragon Ball design shirts, Transformers, retro video game DumpTruk shirts.
Heck yeah.
All shirts in stock now are on sale.
There you go.
But we're taking pre-orders for the new designs. So y'all just hit up Jessie. She handles all that. She'll take care of you. We'll get you a beautiful shirt out there, and we'll do business.
Exactly. And with that being said, folks, it's like I always said, if you got plans, you're going to want to break them because WrestleCast podcast is the place to be. Thanks again, Truk. Everybody, support Truk Gang. And with that being said, we're out of here. Yeehaw.